Good morning, my name's Ant and welcome to my workshop. Now, I did a video yesterday of a tool haul, 90% crap, but there was some interesting bits and dabs in there. There was the little lighter, the table lighter, 1960s table lighter, which is very interesting. There was two embossers for paper, quite interesting as well, and various other little bits and dabs that caught my eye. But these two things, I thought I'm going to do a little tool restoration video on them. The first one is this tap wrench, absolutely solid, rusty, as you can see. It should look something like this in all its glory and easily be moved to clamp the tap. And the second one was these pliers. Now, they look tatty, they look dirty, they're rusty, but what interests me is they're made in the USSR, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. Quite topical at the moment, as we're all aware. We've got a madman Putin in power, and he's trying to reform the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, if not the Russian Imperial Empire. So what I'm going to do first is start on this little baby, because I'm off out in a minute up to Birmingham City Centre. We're going to the pictures, we're going to see a film, we're going to see Ferris Bueller's Day Off on the big screen in the Electric Cinema, which is the United Kingdom's oldest working cinema. So I'll see you in a bit. Now, because this one is so tight, and if you look at this one, this is the way it's supposed to move. That is perfect. This is an LAL made in England, quality steel. It's supposed to move like that. This one, we have no chance of it working like that. So the first thing I'm going to do is get a plastic bag, pop it in there, literally douse it with our magic favourite WD-40. Good dose of that, wrap it up, come back to it tomorrow. Hello again, it's the next day. I've left it overnight in the WD-40, the tap wrench that is. Ferris Bueller was great, by the way, a great laugh, absolutely fantastic film. And it took a fair bit of effort to remove that. Now, as you can see there, it's very, very rough indeed. And there was a lot of little broken bits of steel, it's a swarf. So it took a fair bit of time to get out. But it's out. I'll have to clean that thread up, obviously, and we'll take it from there. I couldn't get these off the Russian-made pliers. So I popped some UB40, some WD-40 down the sleeves there, and they came off. A little bit of a struggle. And as you can see, they're painted, fairly basic. So that can now be cleaned up. And just as a little bit of info, there's the Snail brand spanner that I got in the tool haul the other day. It was a lump of rust. Nice, lovely, clear Snail brand, little cute snail. It's a 1/8 Whitworth, 3/16, made in England. Lovely little spanners, quality made. Sometimes they have a WD on for War Department. So I've cleaned that one up, that'll go back into the collection. And I'll carry on with these two items and get them cleaner, and we'll see the progress. So after keeping them in WD-40 and my initial wire wheel, let's have a quick look at what they look like. Very pitted, as you can see. The black paint came off very easily, just literally splintered straight off. Very loose, backwards and forwards, i.e. that way, which leaves a little gap. The cutters are not quite together. I think if I hammer this centerpiece, this one here, might make them a little bit tighter. I mean, I do like them loose, but not in that direction. I'll spray paint the handles again as they was. I've got the plastic in a soapy water solution to sort of try and clean as best I can. And we'll take it from there. So, what stage are we at now? Well, let me just tell you about the tap wrench. You can see it now holds the tap. It can be unscrewed easily and screwed back up. There's a little hole there, I'm assuming for a little rod to make it a bit easier, but it goes in and out nice and freely now. So that's now a usable tool, and that's basically what I like to do: get tools that are completely locked up, make them usable again. Here we have the rusty, dirty, greasy Russian pliers. Looking a lot better, I think. The cutting edge is not brilliant, still a little bit loose, but they look a bit more presentable. And I did find a number there, it said 1174, so I'm assuming that is November 74. I might be assuming a little bit too much, but I think they look okay. Not bad. Well, there you go, that's all I've got for this particular video. Couple of tools that are now a little bit more presentable, and actually one that's definitely usable. Thanks for coming along. Like, subscribe, above all else comment. I'll be off. Car boot sales are all cancelled this weekend because of the rain. It's still raining now. It was lovely yesterday, but thank you for coming, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.